Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2017. Since we last met, obviously transfer window's shut, so no transfers have gone through. Or have they? Well, technically they haven't, but Dennis is coming in. He's coming in for, what am I paying for him? It's not a lot, it's like £8.5 million. So Dennis is coming in. There is also another one coming in. I mean, he's already here, but Filip Kravinovic is actually signing permanently at the end of the season. I could have done it in January, and then thought, well, I've got him until the end of the season anyway, on £875 a week. He's going to be getting paid a lot more than that when he signs permanently, so I thought, why bother spending more money on his wages at the moment? He's coming in for a little bit more money than Dennis, 13 million in total, but as with most of my transfers, it's kind of spread over a whole bunch of years. It might screw around with my whole financial fair play stuff, however, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, shall we? Today, there is going to be a couple of games. It's against Birmingham and Wolverhampton Wanderers, so the two sides that have come up from the Championship. Birmingham, I believe, won the league. Last season, they had Sam Gallagher, who's my youth player, on loan. He was the top scorer in the league. He also won, I think, Young Player of the Year, Golden Boot, the lot, you name it. He propelled them to promotion. But before we get to the Birmingham game, we have to discuss what happened against Watford, Stoke, Everton and Toulouse. So, Watford was a nice 2-0 victory. Thomas Delaney and Manolo Gabbiadini with the goals. Stoke in the EFL Cup, it looks like a bad result. When you look at the lineup I put out, I'm not surprised. We were awful. We were absolutely terrible. But I played a massively rotated side. So Harry Lewis, Jan Valery, Christoph Clara, Jake Vokins, Jake Heskiv, Jordi Classy, Harrison Reed, Dan and Lundalu. Quite a lot of players who don't get any first team opportunities at all. 1-1 draw against Everton. I wasn't too happy with that. We were pretty bad. Luckily, a Scott Dann own goal. I think Big Wes should have probably got it, but it comes down to the Scott Dann own goal. We got a point, it's better than nothing. And then finally, 2-0 victory against Toulouse in the Europa League. Big Wes and Ki Sung-young with a penalty puts us top of that group. We're not technically through yet. We're pretty much through. Bottom of the table, Birmingham. That's who we've got. I've just realised Bournemouth are 18th and we lost to them. That's, well, balls. Anyway, we're not playing Bournemouth, we're playing Birmingham. The starting lineup is as follows. Fraser Forster in goal. Sebastian Jung, Lorenzo Tonelli, Big Wes and Matt Targett starts in left back. Midfield trio of Mario Lemina, Ki Sung-young and Thomas Delaney. Soon to be new signing, Filip Kravinovic starts again. He's played 13 games, average rating of 7.02. He's decent, which is why I'm spending £30 million on him. Up front, Charlie Austin and Manolo Gabbiadini. Austin basically complained he's not getting any games, so he can start this game and then get subbed at half-time for Moussa Dembele. Couple of kids on the subs bench. Harry Lewis is a young goalkeeper. Jan Valery, obviously. Christoph Clara, who's played a couple of games now. Moussa Dembele still counts as a child as well. Looking at the Birmingham side, without trying to sound too horrible, you can tell why they're bottom. They don't have a massively, exciting team there. Wayne Routledge, Harley Dean, former Southampton young youth player, I guess. Hal Robson-Kanu, Zach Clough's reasonable, I guess. Calmly go out there and carry on. That works. It would be nice if we could get a nice win here. Maybe pull ourselves away from the best of the rest. Essentially, that's what we are at the moment. We're 3 points behind Newcastle. So a win here pushes us closer to Europe than relegation. That's what I'm after. Gardner for Birmingham played Hal Robson-Kanu through. He's going to cross it to Zach Clough. No, he doesn't. He goes it alone, puts it in the top corner. And I just knew this was going to happen. Every single time I'd say, oh yeah, this should be a nice easy win. This team don't look very good. This player particularly isn't very good. He goes and scores. Gardner plays Robson-Kanu through. No one can catch him. And I thought he was going to square it across to Clough. He doesn't. He puts it straight in the top corner. We are 1-0 down to the team that are bottom of the table. We're at half-time. And looking at the ratings of our strikers, that's the problem. 6.5 and a 6.4. Let's start shouting. Where's the passion? Charlie Austin's coming off for Dembele. Now we've got our first two strikers on. Maybe we can actually score a goal. 20 shots. 8 on target. No highlights even, let alone goals. Tonelli, Kravinovic picks up the ball. He gets fouled by Gardner. Gardner's getting sent off, but I don't think it's not going to make any difference. Because they're winning, so they're just going to put 9 men behind the ball and sit on a 1-0 win. I'm going to have to go attacking. There's a highlight just started. Starting with Kuszczak, though. Matt Target with a header, but only as far as Nsu. Target gets it back. Key plays it across to Lamina. Lamina's got a couple of options in front of him. He's found Krovinovic. Krovinovic, can he play Dembele through? No, David Davis goes through him. And Birmingham are probably going to start a counter-attack now. Routledge. Robson Kanu. Back to Routledge again. Robson Kanu, he's not going to get there in front of Tonelli. Tonelli gets it. Plays it across to Forster. Nothing's happened from this highlight so far. Something big's going to happen. I'm predicting a goal. Gabbiadini back to Lamina. Jung now. Thomas Delaney. Dembele, he does get the header. Gabbiadini gets there first, but it's just gone wide. That could have been the chance. 28 shots, 12 on target. 29 shots. 30 shots. This is ridiculous. Jung with a throw on. This is the final highlight. Lamina. Krovinovic. It's bouncing off everyone. Key. It's gone in. It has gone in. The 91st minute, Moussa Dembele was offside. It's an own goal. You can't be offside for an own goal. Kuszczak's going to take the free kick, which I think is utter bollocks. That goal should stand. I don't understand why it doesn't. Target with a header. We're going to lose. Thomas Delaney's going to get sent off. No, he's not. We are going to lose to an absolutely appalling Birmingham side. 37 shots. 37. Target with a throw on. This is the final highlight. Davis gets it clear. That is the end of the game. What an absolute shambles. I'm not too concerned despite the result. We were unlucky. We were unlucky. If their goalkeeper doesn't get a man of the match and, I don't know, like a knighthood or something, that's ridiculous. 37. We've got a nice long break now for me to try and calm down until we play Wolves, who are 16th. So I'm going with they're going to beat us 3-0 with only one shot. We're not at the Wolves game. However, this piece of news did just turn up, which amuses me, being English and all. Despite having the better of the match, at Wembley, England were unable to profit as they went down to Egypt. England lost 2-0 to Egypt. Yes, it was a friendly, but it's Egypt. No disrespect to Egypt. They're just not as good as us. That's a team England should be beating. Anyway, let's go on to Wolves. It's time for Wolverhampton Wanderers. They have Mario Balotelli as a striker, which is quite amusing considering we nearly bought him, or I nearly bought him, last January. The starting lineup that we are going to go for today, there's a couple of sillies in there. Well, I say sillies. Shut up, I'm the manager. Fraser Forster in goal, Nathan Dyer in right back, Lorenzo Tonelli and Big Wes in centre back, Matthew Target in left back. Yes, Nathan Dyer is playing right back. Yes, when I signed him, he's probably going to be a striker or an advanced playmaker. Jung is suspended. Jan Valery, if you'd seen some of the matches that he has played in, he's been absolutely appalling. So Nathan Dyer is going to start in right back today, and if you've got a problem with it, tough. Midfield, Mario Lemina, Ki Sung-young and Thomas Delaney. Dusan Tadic makes his return to the first team because Krovinovic, he's been alright, but he's been just average. For the last 5 games, he's been average. So I've dropped in, brought in Tadic, Moussa Dembele and Manolo Gabbiadini as the 2 strikers because Charlie Austin was, again, much like Krovinovic, average last game. So they've got Balotelli. That's kind of the only thing. Neves, Wallison, Cavaleiro. I think they're good. To be honest, I'm reading their names and they sound Portuguese or Spanish or Brazilian, so I assume they're already better than some of the other players they've got. Just go out and play your natural game. That wasn't right. Strikers, passionately, I want to see you score a goddamn goal would be lovely. Nice, bright orange outskirts of the pitch at Molineux. If that's actually there, that's probably hideous. I don't think it is, though. Dembele has got tackled by Luis in the middle of the park. Balotelli. Luis again. Wallison. He's still on goal. And what the hell is Fraser Forster doing there? Watch Forster. Watch him. Why are you there? Why are you there? Why are you there? Why aren't you here? Like a goalkeeper. Oh, it's just annoying. It's just so annoying. Half time, what a load of crap. Absolute load of crap. Dyer is playing terrible, but I don't think he is, because everyone's playing terrible. Strikers need to pull their fingers out, otherwise I'm actually just going to play like two 18-year-olds next game. I won't play two 18-year-olds next game. It's Sevilla in the Europa League. Kind of want to win that. I'm going to do a touchline team talk and just keep shouting at them. Be like, get creative, you jerks. Probably wouldn't call them jerks. Finally, a highlight. Nathan Dyer, makeshift right back, crosses it in, gets deflected, comes out as far as Delaney, target. Dembele flicks it on Tadic. Tadic has put it in the back of the net. Dusan needs to probably play some more games because he's actually shown a bit of initiative there. Target with the ball, plays in Dembele, little flick on header, and Dusan Tadic, lovely finish, slightly acrobatic, slightly flamboyant, didn't really need to do it, but it went in anyway. Target with a throw on. Key. Delaney. Comes out as far as Dyer. I thought Dyer was going to have a shot then. Lemina. Key. Delaney. Delaney plays it all the way to Nathan Dyer. Key again. Lemina. Dyer gets it back. Yep. Lemina. You can see where the ball goes first. Dembele has scored. We are 2-1 up. We've actually turned this around. I don't know how we've turned this around. I'm going to claim it was my team talk from the sideline. Probably had nothing to do with it. Lemina gets the ball, plays in the cross, low to the back post. Dembele, open goal really. Keeper maybe should have claimed it. I don't care. Gabbiadini is coming off for Charlie Austin because Austin wants to play some games. Dyer is still playing terrible, but I don't have anyone who can play right back at all. I need to buy a right back. It's a free kick. Tadic, Tonelli, Delaney now. Back to Big Wes. Key. This is prime for a counter-attack right now unless we do something. There we go. There we go. I just knew it. I just bloody knew it. Go through him. Big Wes, why didn't you just go through him? You're already booked anyway. Why was our line so high? Why was it so... We had every single player, bar the goalkeeper, in their half. Every single player. This has been a very angry episode for me. I don't get angry, especially at computer games. I'm not that type of person. I'm going to have to, once I finish this, going to have a sit down, breathe, and probably do something completely different. Do not score now. Don't score now. Fraser Forster gets the ball. Just, I don't care what you do. We ain't going to win it, are we, from here? Austin gets tackled by Marshall. Marshall's coming forward. Connor Cody. That's even more embarrassing. Connor Cody's playing for him. Full time. Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Southampton 2. Assertively, that was not good enough. Shut up, Big Wes. You should have nailed Balotelli. You should have gone straight through him. I wouldn't even find you for getting sent off for that. That is going to do it for this episode. We have been, in the league, absolutely appalling recently. Lost to Bournemouth, lost to Arsenal, beat Watford, drew with Everton, lost to Birmingham, drew with Wolves. We need a win. We haven't really... Well, we've beat Watford, that's it. Recently, we've only beat Watford. We need to pick up some wins. And up next in the league is Man City and Cardiff. We might beat Cardiff, although I said we'll beat Birmingham and Wolves. Apparently not. Next episode, we are going to have a bit of Europa League action. So we are going to have Fenerbahce and we are also going to have Manchester United. So that's probably 2 more defeats right there. I want to end this on something of a completely different note rather than the shoddy results. I've made a transfer, another one. It's a youth player, but I thought, you know what? I'll show you. I don't even know when he's coming in. It's this guy. Turns out he's coming in at the end of the season, so the 8th of July 2018. His name? Bekamina Magubane. He's another South African. He hasn't got a work permit, but I just like this. This stat here, finishing 16, heading 14. He's 5'8", maybe he can grow a bit. That might be handy for his heading. He does look to pass rather than score, but when you got finishing as 16, you should probably not do that. So I'm looking forward to him coming in. I don't actually have a scout report on him. I just saw his stats and went, he looks good. That's going to end it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. And if you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, if you want to see more, you can hit the subscribe button. And I will see you next time for Fenerbahce and Manchester United.